What up, though? And welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl and Lions Nation Unite. It's your man, Curt. Today is Monday, May 23rd, 2022. On deck for today's show, man, me and my man LL gonna hold it down for Coach Mike as we talk about some potential surprise cut candidates for the Detroit Lions coming out of camp. LL looks at the question, who are you looking forward to in the camp battles? You know what I'm saying? And then I discussed two Lions rookies that made the NFL Premier list. But before we get into all that, man, let me bring in my dude, man. Y'all know him. Y'all able to go ahead and handcuff him doing the doggone company pick. Nick is my man. L Cool Toys. What's up, my dude?
What's up, Proud Nation? And you don't need to handcuff me ever.
Ah, man, you know, man. Hey, Mike Jones is out today. He has some technical issues, so let's get this thing started
Right now.
Let go.
It's Detroit Lions talk, baby.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. We're going to start this one off with what, Curt?
All right, so my man Mike Jones, he had let us know what's going on with this topic, you know, but he had some technical issues, so we're gonna holler at him on Wednesday. But we have four potential cut candidates for the Lions that could be surprises. First up is running back Jamal Williams. Now, y'all know the Swag Daddy, but he is the oldest of the Lions running backs, getting a little bit long in the tooth. It's not a surprise for me that he's on this list. The reason being why? The Lions are trying to develop speed. Now, I know he's the thunder of our running back room, you know, big heavy hitter when he comes in between the tackles, but the Lions are getting faster, and that's one thing. Jamal Williams is not a big speed guy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna hit you, he gonna run through you, but if you look at the way that they're trying to kind of build what the weapons on their offense, they're all about speed. You look at the players they brought in the offseason, you know, Jameson, Wiliams, you look at that, DJ Chark, it's all about getting faster, and Williams may not fit that role. Plus, he has the biggest cap hit in the running back room. So you look at that, he could save them almost $2 million, not quite, you know, a little bit over 1.5, you know, getting close to 1.6. So that is the first guy that's a potential surprise cut candidate. Then you have a player, Michael Brockers. He's not a surprise to me on this list. Getting long in the tooth, man. That dude, I mean, he a saber-tooth tiger, you know what I'm saying, on the Lions. It doesn't surprise me that he's on this list. Just looking at his age coming in, I think he was a gift to the LA Rams because they needed to get rid of his contract to get under the cap hit. And it was a locker room pickup for the Lions. You know, they look at that situation where Brockers came to Detroit and he was supposed to mentor some of the younger guys, but to be honest with you, some of those guys was really, to be honest with you, kind of pushing him out. You know, he had some injury issues last year as well, but some of the play from the younger guys was pushing Michael Brockers, you know, out of the lineup. So it may push him out the door this year. If you look at, you know, Levi Onwuzurike, and you got Josh Pascal and Pennicini, those guys are making it hard for a guy like Michael Brockers to stay on this roster, just to be honest with you. The only one that really kind of surprised me on this one was Julian Okoye. He's on this list. He's young. I know that, you know, he's kind of a slender guy, kind of plays outside linebacker, but we're going to more of a 4-3 type of look. But he can play on the edge. He can play with his hand in the dirt. He has that, and he had a really good end of the last year where he was coming into his own. So his name kind of surprised me on this list, Julian Okoye. I'm not sure about that one. But the last guy on this list is Kalif Raymond, and that's not surprising to me at all. I picked it. I said Kalif Raymond could be the odd man out coming into this season because what? Himself and St. Brown kind of play the same position, that smaller slot receiver, even though Raymond is completely smaller than St. Brown. People think St. Brown is so small, but he's not. He's the same size as Jamar Chase. He's only a little bit smaller than Jameson Williams. St. Brown is 6 feet tall. I mean, he don't look like it, but he is. But looking at that situation, I think Raymond could be the odd man out. You look at the wide receivers they brought in this offseason, and you remember you got Quintez Cephas coming back off an injury. So he could
Okay,
be the
so
odd man. He could be the odd man out. Raymond is that guy, but he could hold on to a slot due to the fact that he plays special teams. He's a good returner. He can play kick return. He can play punt return. So that could be his way into the roster. We think about these 4 guys as potential surprise cut candidates.
a couple of surprise names on there for me, at least, like some that I don't necessarily want to see go. But I would understand if they were. Like, I don't want to see Swaggy gone, but I can understand why they would. Michael Brockers as well. I mean, maybe Michael Brockers is the most understandable one. I should have said. I should have mentioned him as a surprise, but um, he hasn't played in as many, in that many games for us. He's been in and out of the lineup, and it might just be in the cards for us to cut him. I don't know what his cap hit would be if we were to get rid of him. But to me, like if we don't end up cutting him, we'll probably end up trading him before the deadline to somewhere else. He'll go help somebody else before the end of this year. I don't think he's gonna finish the year here. But we'll see though. We'll see where these 4 guys end up at the end of it all.
Hey man. Hey, if you like this content, man, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. The fan discussion topic for today. Which one of these guys would you cut? Would you say, hey man, you got to go? So let us know in the comments down below. You know how we do it. We pick 6 of those things from the comments to read on on the next show from the previous show. So go ahead and show us some love in the comment cards and go ahead and comment on the video. Not just talk in the chat, but leave us a comment on the video. There's a difference, brother. There's a difference, ladies. Go ahead. All right. So definitely what we kind of want to talk about is something else that's gonna maybe lead to some cuts in training camp. So what Detroit Lions training camp battles will be most intriguing? That's my man LL topic for today. What you got on that, my guy?
All right. So I'm gonna use this as inspiration. Inspiration comes from an article posted on PrideDetroit.com, but the headline says, which Detroit Lions training camp battle should be most interesting? In the article, they speak about offensive line and cornerback specifically. I think that those are, cornerback is probably the most intriguing to me, if not defensive line. Those are the one where I'm most interested in defensive line, but probably our defensive backfield is going to be our most interesting camp battle. Number one, because that's where I think our defensive coaching strong suit is at, with DC, Aaron Glenn being, the former Pro Bowl, I believe, defensive back at corner and safety. And then we have, probably the hottest young defensive coaching candidate out there, Aubrey Pleasant, who happens to be our defensive backs coach. So I think that is where our most interesting battle is going to be. We have some guys coming back from injury. We got some young guys and we got some older guys. It's all in the mix trying to figure it out. I think that the starting cornerback battle is going to be, pretty intense. And we got Jeff Okudah coming back. We got Ayo, returning this year, looking to cement his spot as our top corner. And we got some young guys. We even got I can't think of the rookie that we just drafted. We just drafted another rookie as well that's supposed to compete for our nickel corner. So let's see if you have any, Curt, which position battle do you think would be the most interesting?
All right, for me, I said on Friday as well. Our safety room is in it's full of prove it deal players, unproven youth, special teamers, and Tracy Walker. So right now you got Deshaun Elliott is a de facto starter next to Tracy Walker, and at the moment, if he ends up hurt again, he's opening the door for a player like Kirby Joseph to step in and take that spot. Walker has proved in the past that he can play both in the box and on the back end. So if Joseph ends up starting at free safety, Walker slides inside to box safety, a position that he played well in over the last few seasons. Tracy Walker been laying that wood, putting people on their back, and he's able to do that. And we know he can play both positions. So you look at Elliott, if he can't stay healthy, he could be like Kirby Joseph could be like, hey man, it's my spot to take. I'm not really looking at Will Harris or Brady Breeze or any of those guys like that. Those guys are particularly CJ Moore. They're primarily special teams guy, and we've always talked about the potential of the Lions trying to move Jeff Okudah to safety. So, I mean, I don't know. I know AOT about to stay in lane about Jeff Okudah, but it could be a situation where you can get the most bang out of your buck for a player like Jeff Okudah by moving him to safety. So that's my position. Safety is my camp battle, just because with how the Lions coaching staff is, they are always willing to try players in different positions and new positions. So that could be a place where, think about Godwin Ikwebike. He was a safety and they moved him to running back. So,
Right.
it is, and think about how many players that they switched from cornerback to safety and safety to cornerback last season. So, I mean, we'll see. But that's my position, my camp battle position that, I'm looking at. That's going to be most intriguing for your boy Curt Steele. Man, hey, if you want to get yourself some Lions A Nation Unite gear, because check out the shirt I'm rocking today. You can go to lnushop.com. The link's in the description below. If you want to get yourself some Prowl Nation gear, go to lionsontheprowlshop.com. The link's always in the description. Get yourself some gear. Man, celebrate, help us celebrate the show and then represent for your boys right here on the show, and Herman Moore and those guys over there at Lions Nation Unite. You can go over to that app, man. Download that thing in the Google, Android, or Apple app stores. It is the ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions fans, man. And you see your one-stop shop. All your favorite content creators are right there in one app. So go over and check it out. If you want to check it out on your computer, just go to lionsnationunite.com. And it's right there, man. And you have some fun right there, hanging out with the peoples. You know what I'm saying? You can network with other Lions fans, and you can never know who you're going to run into inside of Lions Nation Unite app. All right, my man, LL Cool Torrance, man. Let's take a look at what happened over the weekend. We saw some of those Lions rookies, 2 of them. They posted a picture on Instagram. They're all over the place in their full uniforms. But it happened at a specific event. Every year, a group of select rookie draft picks are selected by trading card company Panini to appear in a unique set called Rookie Premiere. Now, this year's Rookie Premiere will feature the first 2 Detroit Lions draft picks in 2022, Aidan Hutchinson and wide receiver Jameson Wiliams will be among those featured rookies. Now, it's done in conjunction with the NFL Players Association, which helps select players involved and set up additional exposure for what it deems the most marketable members of the rookie class. You're gonna get some exposure. I'm telling you, Detroit is getting all kind of love. Many NFL sponsors will be open to be on hand to check out those rookies for potential business deals, and it gets great exposure for Hutchinson and my man JMO. Could be looking at some Campbell soup commercials and all kind of things. I mean, you look at the marketability of these 2 young fellas. Jameson, there's some things, probably promote some rap snacks or something like that. But Aidan Hutchinson, man, he's the All-American boy. He didn't look like he fit on the cover of a rap snacks bag, man. But Aidan Hutchinson, man, he's the All-American guy, man. You look at him, he's one of the guys you could put his face on anything and they probably sell it, man. So, but I like the fact that those 2 Lions rookies got that experience of going down there, meeting up with their other members of their draft class and getting that exposure.
Right. Shout out to those young men. I think you could see Jameson Williams' face on anything as well, not just rap snacks. Maybe we'll see Aidan Hutchinson on some rap snacks, some white cheddar popcorn.
So white cheddar popcorn rap snack. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Aidan Hutchinson.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all, man. Hey, if you want to check us out on your favorite social media platforms, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all those favorite social media platforms. You can go behind the scenes with us. So go ahead, the link's on the screen right there, and hang out with us. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things, man. You can check us out, and my man LL, he always posting some nice pictures over there on his Instagram page. So you want to go ahead and follow him, you know what I'm saying? Young fellas, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go ahead and get down with that, man. Now it's time for my favorite segment of the show. It's time for the comment cards, baby. All right, well, we got first up, we got Christine Orlando saying, I'll grade their offseason with a B+. and a 9-win prediction. Go Lions. Okay, I feel you, Christine Orlando.
Right. Thank you for that. Friend of the show, King SJ says, I get the disrespectful feeling behind it, but I really don't care that we didn't get a prime time game. Sorry, keep us on a pretty consistent schedule, which MCDC seems to be happy about too. I'm getting a taste of the Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid, but not ready to play drinking games with it yet. Thank you for that comment, King SJ.
All right. Dan Spano says, I'm drinking the whole pitcher of Lions Kool-Aid. It was a little tough to get down because of the golful aftertaste. Yuck. Okay, the golful aftertaste. I hear they may be fixing that next year. My question is, if we win too many games to get one of their top 2 quarterbacks, who else are you have eyes on? Man, Dan, that's I don't know. I can't tell you. That's a little too early for me. What you got, LL? I can't. I haven't even looked at college football yet to see who I'm scouting for next season.
The only name that comes up, and we're gonna have to lose a bunch to try to get him too, is Will Anderson. I think that's Will Anderson Jr.
Out of Alabama. Yeah, I feel you on that one. That linebacker, he is a beast. Yeah,
he's supposed to be elite.
Yeah, definitely.
Dr. Detroit says, gulp a draft, gulp. I guess I understand that.
Drinking that
Kool-Aid. I like where we're headed, but I am just not believing we arrived. We are on the journey. Gulp. Lionor actually has the most reasonable expectation. I would have to agree with that opinion. Yeah. I see. I like where you're going with that. I get what you're saying, Dr. Detroit. Thank you for that comment.
All right. Marshall Sumner says, I will give the Lions offseason a solid B+ to an A-. Didn't overpay for anyone in free agency, and we didn't reach in the draft. They even got over on the Packers and the Vikings with that trade in the first. Also, Holmes has said in the interview he was looking at a quarterback, but the board never fell that way, where he was comfortable taking one to expect him to pick one in the next draft. Holmes already showed he'll move up to get a guy, and the Lions have the capital. The Lions' dominance starts in 2023. Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah, let's see. Thank you for that comment, though. Scott Smith says, I believe the cup is half full because we got the pieces that will be the anchors by the end of this year. However, I don't think we will be good enough this year to make the playoffs, but very close. If golf comes out of the gates balling, then maybe we might sneak in. But we are relying on a lot of rookies and second-year players who do not have the pressure tested players, save for Hutchinson. So we will still see some rookie mistakes that will hurt us in the first half of the season. Rookies gonna play like rookies, at some point, and we got a lot of young players, but I feel like this is all a part of the process. And if it don't happen this year, it's gonna happen real soon. Thank you for those comments, everyone. Of course, leave us comments throughout the show. Respond to that friendly discussion topic, and we'll pick 6 of them things to be read on the next show. But of course, that is our man Curt's favorite segment. We're gonna move from his favorite segment to his segment, and that segment is the dessert with your man Curt. What you got for us today, Curt?
All right, Dessert with your man Curt is brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. Now today, we'll talk about Aaron Glenn and Ray Agnew are to participate in the first time for the NFL's first coach front office accelerator program. So what they're doing is that the NFL is taking a active approach to addressing the Rooney Rule issues that they're having. So what they're having the coaches do, you have 60 candidates will go down, and it will be we scheduled this weekend. So actually, right now they're down there right now from the 23rd to the 24th. They're sending 2. You got participants with Aaron Glenn and Ray Agnew is to move up in how they can have potential growth as minority candidates and for front office positions and head coaches positions. So if you look at what's going on with that, is you're looking at it where they're taking that proactive approach and saying, hey, here's what we need to do to make sure that these guys are getting the looks that they need to take these positions. And we all know that there's been an issue in the NFL because it's an old boys club. So what
Right.
do you do with the old boys club? You got to break it down. You got to have new and inventive ways to do that. So good luck to those guys down there and participating. And shout out to the NFL for having a program so we can get more people of color in positions of power in the league. So, and you know, and you have that potential ownership group out there with Magic Johnson trying to buy the Denver Broncos. So you may have some minority ownership in the NFL besides Sean Khan down there in Jacksonville. So that is your dessert with your man Curt, brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. Like I tell you, man, if you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. Now it's time to do what? Let's take that walk on over to that wall of fame, baby. All right, first up, we got my man Detroit Drew. We got Bubba Bo Gagrius, all those heading out in the bronze member group. And then silver, we got my man known as Jay. We got Cap Ice Cold, Jason Portis, Shannon Peck, and Mr. Sky the Bear. Over in our gold members, we got my man, Mr. Reliable Michael Huck, Turner C. Burley. We got Lady Lionor of Deuce Bagia. My man, Mr. Rough and Raw himself, North End Ken. And the doctor, Dr. Detroit. He is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click the Join Now button in the description. Now it's time for final thoughts for today's show. What you got, my man?
My final thoughts for this Monday, short and sweet. Happy Monday. Be kind. Have a great rest of the week.
All right, and shout out to my man, Coach Mike today, man. We miss you, brother, man. We'll get your technical issues fixed and come back soon. All right, so, and stay tuned. This week, we're going to have some special content coming to y'all, so make sure y'all stay tuned. We'll make an announcement on the Wednesday show, let you know what's going to be happening here at the end of the week. So go ahead and stay tuned. Some special content coming for you real soon here on the show. But like my man said, it is Monday, man. The grind starts today. Man, I know it's Monday. It can be frustrating. It could be the start of the week, man. But you know what? If you're getting up, you're going to work, man, you're doing some things that a lot of people ain't getting the privilege to do. So count your blessings. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting frustrated, you're getting, work is getting overwhelming, take a step back, deep breath, you know what I'm saying? Then get refocused and go ahead and get back on your grind, man. It's Monday. We all have the case of the Monday sometime, but you know what I'm saying? It's going to be all right, brother. And sisters, you just go ahead and get back on your grind, man. And don't be afraid to ask for help. It's a show of strength to ask for some help when you need it. Now, you know what you guys do, man. It's Monday. I know you have some tasty morsels right now, but go ahead, get them crumbs off your face, man. Finish your drink and get back to work, baby. And whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my homeboy, my man, LL Cool Torrance, and Coach Mike, because he ain't here, we going to holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.